Bienvenidos to another SFL game, this time south of the border in Mexico City, Mexico, as the Mexico City Aztecs look to wrap up the division title here today at home against the Bossier City Steamers. I'm your play-by-play commentator back after a couple-week hiatus. Colin Northup, Rick Northup is back with me in the booth.
Good evening, everybody. Bienvenido a ti. Hola, mis amigos y amigas.
And alongside our set assistants, Gerald Smith and Danny Carmichael, we're ready for what is the 21st meeting between these teams. Bossier City has a 13-7 edge coming in, and the Aztecs will take the ball first.
I'm noticing some pink accents on Los Aztecos. Háblame.
They are in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in the month of October, and the Steamers will kick off first. Matt Finnick gets his foot into it, and we're underway. From south of the border, Neil results in a touchback. Ball comes out to the 21st and 10. Mexico City 10.5 point favorites at home, over under 44.5, courtesy of our friends over at Jux Data. Jordan Sipe, the quarterback for the Aztecs, he brings them out first and 10. Two receivers to the bottom. And home motion, one of them to the top. That is number 11, Honus Olobi. We'll introduce you to the rest of the offense after displaying at sight. Will turn, give to the Hall of Famer Ray Bentley. Team's leading rusher picks up 3 more yards to his personal total. He's joined in the backfield by number 48, fullback Buford Van Dam, number 27, Jacob Morris. Wide receivers are Jason Bartley. We already mentioned number 11, Olobi. Nolan Torres is number 82, Bill Henry, and Devontae Richardson are the tight ends. And a couple of linemen up front as Sipe as is complete down the middle. That is number 87, Richardson, with the first down reception.
Some sure hands there, and generate, as you said, their first down of the game. See if they can get themselves in a rhythm here. It's always good to get that first movement of the chains under your belt, right?
Indeed it is. Over yonder is the left tackle, number 65. Oxilo is the other tackle, number 73. And Tatalamo Supremo, number 75, is the guard, as Bentley takes the end off, picks up 5 yards of the second 5. Let's introduce you to that Bossier City defense. Stephen Fellows, the second, a defensive end. Biff Markham and Jobo McSlam are the defensive tackles. Zach Benjamin, who's the defensive coordinator, number 44, is inside. He's joined by Bogey Barr, Rob Verker, and Freddie Tremble on the outside. As we get the first carry from Morrison, he's brought down on the play by number 42, Bob Funk. This team's leading tackler with 97 tackles coming in. He's free safety, number 42.
Little old school concept there, Colin, as they just try and get one extra hat on that left side of the formation with a tight punch. Pick up a few. Maybe not what they were looking for, though.
The sight back to throws, and it's nearly intercepted by one of those defensive backs in there. Cornerback number 34, Stuart Zamalia, almost had the interception.
Cue one of my standard comments, Colin. Just put some air under that thing. He was, I forget who the receiver was. He was wide open. He completely got behind the defense. And all he had to do was rainbow that sucker out there and let him run underneath it. By the way, we brought them to the service dog to Mexico City.
He cleared customs successfully, no problems there. As Cale Bear Jr. punts it away, and they return up the middle of the field by number 10, the Diva man himself, Dave Axis, out to the 28-yard line. East Finnick, who's number 3, passing yards in the entire SFL. Number 2 will come out for his first possession, as they start from their own 28-yard line.
We also brought with us, also cleared customs, the Rick meter. Rick meter's in for normal maintenance. The diesel motor has been serviced. The neon has been recharged with all the different gases. For you science nerds, you can tell me what the colors are. But the Rick meter is here.
Ace Fennick backs the throw, and his first pass is gonna be just a bit too far for B. Robo, number 88. He's joined out there in the receiving core by Vin Caldia, number 19, and Dave Axis, number 10. Running backs are Hunter McWaffle and Speedy Gonzalez. Great name. Tight ends are Garrison Blue and Adam Williams. Offensive line, they got a bevy of people up front. We'll get to those after this play, which is his second and empty backfield for Fennick. He's back to throw for the second time. Fires down the middle, and Max Jackson, the Hall of Famer, with the interception, returns the ball up to the Bossier City 37. Rick, we didn't even get to the offense, and already the defense for the Aztecs making big plays.
There's a turnover on the field. He just sinks back and watch this, keeps an eye on the QB, steps into the throwing lane as his compadre there was busy tackling the receiver. Don't look too closely at that, but it's a pick.
Only the third interception of the year for Jackson. Hall of Fame strong safety, Jeffrey Daggs, is the Hall of Fame free safety. We'll get to the defense in Mexico City eventually, as the offense is back out on the field, this time starting deep in Bossier territory at the 37-yard line. Sight back to throw a left-handed pass, and fires it complete to Odobe underneath, and Odobe picks up 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3. And for that secondary for Bossier City, we already mentioned Stuart Somalia last drive. Mickey McGuire, the devil dog himself, number 38, is back there. Michaela Foraker, alongside her father Rob, is the other corner. Pitch out this time to Bentley, and Lamont Frere gets close to the first down marker. He's just 2 yards short of
the Cardinal himself.
The first play is the defense goes over what went right that series and did many things. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's right.
Aztecs can clinch their division with a win today. They will be champions of what is known as the Tex-Mex division here in the South, which features these Steamers as the tackle is made by Zach Benjamin for a loss.
A timely play, bringing up 4th and 2, stymieing the drive.
This is Chaz Blackwater on for the field goal attempt for Mexico City. This is going to be 46 yards. Snaps, hold spot is good, and it's right down the middle for a field goal. So they take advantage of the turnover and cash it in for 3 points.
Yeah, points off turnovers. That's really a gooder thing. Points off turnovers, important, good sign for your prospects of pleasing the Rick Meter staff and winning the game. By the way, the Rick Meter staff is a little depressed as their Pop-Tart and Mountain Dew stash did not make it through customs. That was confiscated, so they had to rebuild their sugar and caffeine supply on the fly here in Mexico City.
Well, when you're off vacation for a couple of weeks, then things like that tend to get sloppy, as the Steamers will take over on their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Ace Finnick lining up in an empty backfield. Nobody behind him. 4 wide and total. He's back to throw, and Ace fires it down the field. Got a man open for the first down. That is Adam Williams, tight end number 84. He's been around forever.
Just a nice tight spiral on a rope, Colin.
We got Yogi Barr at center, number 64. Byron Odin, a rookie, is at right guard. Left guard is Jackson Parker, number 55. And the tackles are David Parker, number 66, and Jacob Reed, number 79. Up front for the Steamers, as that pass is picked up. This time it's Merrick through the open field, like in The Sound of Music, without a care in the world, as he returns the ball up to the 43.
That is unbelievable. 2 picks, 2 turnovers already in favor of the Aztecs, Colin.
And the Aztecs, who had the second most takeaways as a unit coming in with 23, add 2 more to their total. Their turnover differentials +7. With those 2 picks, Rick, it's already at +9.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. How did that little stat slip by me?
As Bentley up the middle picks up 7 yards on the play. Hall of Famer adding 7 more to his personal total. He's been busy. He's had 5 carries for 16 yards. 2nd and 3 out of the eye. 2 tight ends. Single receiver to the top of your screen. Buford Van Dam in front of now Jacob Morrison. Morrison gets the ball and runs and to the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Just puts his head down and keeps his feet moving, and good things happen.
Wow,
after first contact.
Ace Finnick is 1 of 4 for 25 yards. He's thrown more interceptions to the other team than he has his own team in terms of completion. 1. First and 10, under 5 minutes. Goal line backers creep up. Bentley takes the carry and he meanders his way, but there is Zach Holdorf, the strong safety, also known as the corn man, number 22, to bring him down.
Meanders his way into a loss there. It's kind of embarrassing. You put some pep in your step there. Bentley Ray.
Now Buford Van Dam is the lone back behind Sipe. No motion, Morrison over. Sipe back to throw. Sipe throws into traffic and Ogleby comes down with the ball. First down.
I kind of had a max protect package on there, and plenty of DBs out there, and he finds a little window to throw it to. Nice job. Right where you got to throw that. It's hard to pick. Sometimes they can be knocked away, but that's a pretty safe throw, but it's a tough throw to execute.
And for Merrick Itera, that is interception number 4 in the year that will move him into 2nd place all by himself. Ace Finnick had 18 picks coming in. He's now at 20 with those previous 2 picks. As Freddie Trammell brings down Bentley for pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 as we're under 4 to go.
Good ball handling skills there. Did you notice that sort of, for all intents and purposes, that was going to be a deep drop, and along the way, he sticks it in the breadbasket of the ball carrier.
They got a receiver split tight to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends on the eye. They pitch it to Morrison. Morrison has room. He's in the end zone as he breaks the plane for the first touchdown of the ball game.
The plane, boss. The plane.
I know you waited 2 weeks to say that, and I know you're happy.
It's been a while. What a busy guy. Taking a lot of grief from Mike Daggs. Myself back on the headset here.
We get Blackwater's extra point out of the hole of Larry Love to make this a 10-0 game. And the extra point is good. So they take advantage of the interception, driving 6 plays, 42 yards, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to score, and Jacob Morrison is in the end zone. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Mexico City Aztecs are joining the fight. For every point they score in today's game, they'll donate $5 to the American Cancer Society. You can make a difference too. Join us in supporting this important cause. Visit donate.cancer.org to contribute and help save lives. It's a wonderful thing these boys are doing. As the Steamers will start on their own 24, and I hope for their sake that Ace Finnick's a little more careful with his football.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on. He's, for some reason, picked twice in the opening stanza here. Oh, there's your vocabulary. A vocabulary word.
Oh, keep an eye out for those folks.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's not seeing things or if he's just pressing.
Draw play up the middle. McWaffle picks up 5. The Mexico City defense led up front by defensive ends Evan Miller and Skylar Kingsley, Dan Tritz, and A.K. Jones in the middle. Tritz is a menace to opposing quarterbacks. John Fowler and Quazine Yoli are the linebackers, joined by John Osiris, Shahard Brody, Liam Ryan, America Terra are the corners. We already mentioned Jeffrey Daggs and Max Jackson are the safeties. As that pass is nearly intercepted. First it was deflected by Jeffrey Daggs, and then John Fowler nearly fell on the ball.
Jeffrey says, I got to get in on this action. Come on. This is too easy.
It's 3rd and 5, and they had a good run play on first down. Pass went nowhere, almost ended in disaster on second down.
Passing situation, empty backfield.
Robo, man in motion, leading receiver for the Steelers. To get trips to the bottom. Back to throw is Ace Finnick.
Where are you going?
Pocket collapsing, throws and finds Vin Calia for the first down. As he finds Calia for his 50th reception of the year.
40, 50, 60.
Had 7 receiving touchdowns coming into the ball game. Number 1 in the league. He's Finnick number 3 in yards, just a shade over 2,244.
You have to get the count.
Bunch to the bottom, they'll roll that way, and the throw backside is a man open. Down the middle of the field, that's Robo. Hauls it in for the first down. As we approach, fast approaching under 2 minutes to go here in the opening stand.
There you go. Get some completions under your belt to your own team. And let's see if this sort of gets him back on track.
Now they go bunch topside.
Ooh.
Interested to see what they do here. They'll go straight drop back. Finnick fires, tipped in the air and incomplete.
Oh my
Looking
gosh.
for Axis and Terra. He almost bagged himself the second INT for him in the ball game.
Oh, that was such a... It was dicey again. And that one, I mean, you said to drop it in a bucket. It was covered short and deep. And flat pass got tipped away.
Now they'll motion McWaffle out of the backfield to a wide receiver position. Ace is back to throw, fires down the field. Oh! Garrison blew the tight end, had it in his hands, but unable to come up with it. 3rd down.
Great concept. No dice.
3rd and 10. And they're already down by 10. And with 2 minutes left to go in the first, Ace Finnick's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's got to be careful here. He's got a field goal in his back pocket if they don't get any yards here. Throw backside, incomplete. Looking for Robo. Covered well down the field. Be interesting to see. Do we see Matt Finnick or Danny Dimes on the field? No, we will see the punter, Danny Dimes. Number 1 there for the Steamers. So they elect to punt and play defense. And for the first time all game, the Aztecs will have to navigate the ball from a deeper field position as this punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 20. Ray Bentley, the leading carrier for this Aztec team, coming in 179 carries for 696 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns. That average isn't great, but when you're scoring touchdowns, average is seldom important. Side back throw, fires down the middle of the field. That's made by Odobe. He's been busy. And old Otis, who's had 3 touchdown grabs on 18 receptions of the year, hauls in another one here in the early going. It'll be first down Aztecs.
Oops, I cough button. Let's see if the Aztecs can add to their point total and their breast cancer donation total.
Mike Daggs keeping a running tally of both. As the throw down the middle of the field, again Odobe, who's been the heavy feature player here. That's now 4 grabs on 4 targets for the little slot receiver. Hauls it in right here.
Wow, that's impressive. Muy impresivo.
I say little. He's only little compared to the other receiving targets. He's only 6'2", 230.
He's only 6'2", 230. What are the other guys?
6'2", 205, actually.
6'2", 205. That reminds me of myself. No, not at all.
Bentley picks up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fast approaching the end of What has been a very surprising and entertaining first quarter.
If you're an Aztec fan.
Indeed. There, I see Ashley Jackson in the chat. Hello, Miss Jackson.
Indeed.
Give up the middle of Morrison. He falls forward over the 50.
Gets brought down with a wrestling move there.
Nice belly-to-belly suplex there. Coach Lynn on the sidelines. His team in firm control at the moment, even though it's only 10-0. See if they get this playoff before the quarter expires. They will. It'll be a roll-up pass to the left throwback side. And Onobi again hauls another pass in. As we reach the end of the first quarter, it's 10-0 Aztecs, but Rick, so far the story has been Otis Onobi, number 11, being open.
It has been, and also the Rick meter with an early read is going advantage Mexico City.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Aztecs in firm control here on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. 10-0 is our score. Colin Northrop, Rick Northrop here in the broadcast booth with you. It's good to be back after a few weeks off as the Aztecs continue to march down the field like a smooth machine.
Indeed, Colin, and of course the league sends us right up to altitude here in Mexico City. Fortunately, we've got in a couple days early to get acclimated to it.
This is all hat for you, Rick, as the pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete.
Yes, it's a little known fact. I used to work in Mexico City, so there you go. Elevation and pollution.
Bob Funk on the tip, 9th-year veteran. A bunch of guys on this Bossier City team came over from San Diego, including Dave Axelson and Yogi Barr, who serve off-field as consultants to this three-person ownership group. And Bentley will pick up 3 yards to set up 3rd and 7. And let's see what the Aztecs elect to do here.
Great food, and the best part about Mexico City is the people. Awesome.
Can confirm, the people are swell there. We have 4 wide receivers in total. Trips to the bottom of the picture. Blackwell is the field goal kicker. It throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Bartley, but the cornman, Zach Holdorf, knocks it down. So this will be another field goal attempt for the Aztecs here with 9:28 to go in the opening frame. Left-footed kick is Blackwater. They won from 46, this from 44. Right down the boulevard. 9 plays, 53 yards, and it's 13-0. And I realize it's only 13 points, Rick, but it may as well be 1,300 points with how this defense has been playing.
Well, that's right. Bossier City has yet to solve the Mexico City defensive scheme. And how many picks are we up to? Turnovers? 3?
Two interceptions for 2 total turnovers.
2 interceptions, yeah.
Only 65 yards of total offense so far for the Steamers in just 1 rush attempt. That was for 5 yards by McWaffle.
Yeah, they're going to have to get, in my opinion, the running game going a little bit, and that may give them a bit looser coverage on the back end for the passing game.
Here's Axis in motion, number 10. He settles up top in the slot. They're going to give it off, so they go back to the ground game, and they pick up 3 yards with McWaffle to set up 2nd and 7.
Behind the sticks already. There's that tight bunch again, Colin.
The split is very tight in a bunch. They go to that direction, and a row. That's Garrison Blue, only able to pick up 1 yard.
That's right.
Aerial coverage of today's game brought to you by Dag Drone Rooks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate. events, marketing, and much more. Learn more at DagsDroneWorks.com. Rick, they always have great overhead shots, including right here in Mexico City. Finnick down the field. He's intercepted for the third time. It's Matt Ryan coming back the other way, and he gets tackled at the Bossier City 28.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry that longtime listeners of this program will understand and have been known on more than a few occasions to conjure up plays, and I may have done that when I misspoke and said we already had 3 picks. I guess I felt that energy coming. I'm sorry about that, Bossier City, but the troubles continue, and even Denver's a little upset about that. I was going to compliment Bossier City's offense on the play before the pick. It was a nice concept where they sort of ran like a mini screen behind that bunch. It wasn't.
Oh, it's sack time as the defense gets to him. Stephen Fellows the second came around the short corner, and there was nobody there to greet him but the quarterback.
Sorry about that. I believe I may have screamed into the microphone. I'm sure that'll earn me a demerit in my SFL employee file. In our after game debrief, whatever.
We get a bunch to the bottom.
It's exciting.
We get a draw play up the middle. Bentley gains some of the last yardage back. This will set up 3rd and 8.
That was a great play by Bossier City, coming off the edge there and giving him the smackdown.
As Bossier City defense has held the Aztecs to 2 field goal attempts so far, looking for a 3rd. And the Sipe is going to take off and run, and he puts his shoulder down around the 15. He says, I'm not going to baseball slide myself down.
And that's a first down. That's what the heck that is, Colin. Well, making something with your legs, and that also applies some stress to the defense. And you got to start thinking about the QB pulling it down and making a run for it. Making a break for it.
As Sipe will turn, get to Bentley on the draw. Bentley pops out the other side, and look at Ray Bentley carrying defenders down. It'll be 2nd and 2 as a result.
That might be Bentley's best carry so far, 8 yards.
He just popped out the other side. Who is that? 75. Supremo threw an outstanding block, and Bentley was able to pop out the other side of it to set up the 2nd and 2. Buford Van Dam in front of, I believe that's Jacob Morrison. Noah Taraz is tight to the formation. Here's the pitch to Morrison, and he walks in with nobody touching him. Touchdown, Mexico City.
Easy peasy is that as he breaks the plane once again.
Oh, look at the blimp. Hey, even the blimp is
the
pink.
Blimps here, the blimps in pink. And the blimp in breast cancer awareness colors. They're symbolic.
Brilliant block by not only Supremo on that play, but the man I call the Big Rig, Buford Van Dam.
The Big Rig.
All 6'5", 255 pounds of his big old self throwing a block out there.
It kind of caught the defense crashing down. I think they were believing that was going to be an A or B gap kind of a play, and whoops, there he goes to the sideline and in the end zone.
It's 20-0. And I think it's just brilliant with what the Aztecs have done, replacing. You see the colors on the field. For those who aren't familiar with the Aztecs, they're usually red and green, which are colors and on the flag of Mexico,
flags, yeah.
On the Mexican flag, and they just replaced the red with pink. Very subtle but brilliant design touch.
Really? Giving Dags and Ramos too much more puff.
Oh, and that's going to be a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
And they're going to call it an incidental face mask. I'm going to call that a horse collar, but instead, they'll tag Liam Ryan with the face mask.
Denver's getting even more antsy. Come on, Bossier City, says Denver.
He just wants to see a competitive game.
He's a sensitive guy. Another tight formation in the eye, Colin.
They're going to throw out of this one, and the receiver was down there, but Gerard Brody, a little offensive back. Brody coming up, making the play. He's 6'2", 210. 6'2", 210.
You know what I was going to say? Hey, don't shake your fist at me. What I was going to say was just a half step too slow. He was open as he discharged himself off the line of scrimmage. And the ball just got there late.
Here's the kid to McWaffle. He's stuck behind the block of his lineman, and Big Dan Tritt says, I'll take advantage of this, thank you very much, and stops him near the line.
Sometimes the play says it's a 5-step drop or what have you. You see something like that, take a 3-step drop or even just jump past it over there with a lot of cushion, and he could have had some yak. Instead, it's late and it's incomplete.
3rd and 5, Finn Callahan in motion. Bossier City has to sustain some kind of drive. Their defense has been on the field an awful lot here in this first half as Ace Finnick will take off and run. Inside down the ball. Liam Bryan picks it up, gets stuck behind that terror, but he'll get tackled at the 26.
Oh no, and this is very upsetting to Denver, the service dog. Another turnover.
Ace Finnick had the first down. He was sliding down.
Once he starts sliding and giving himself up, isn't the play technically over? I don't know about the rules here, but it seems like
are we going to see a challenge flag
or a review? Because once a QB gives himself up, you can't touch him.
No, they're going to let it go. Strange.
No, maybe it is you can't get touched, but you still have to maintain possession. It could be that. I'm just
maybe the ball was out before his knee was down. In any event, Ray Bentley has the ball and picks up about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'm just an unfrozen caveman broadcaster here. Your modern ways scare me, but that seems questionable.
Ace Finnick has 4 turnovers by himself, quarterback rating of a 7.4. According to Gerald Smith, one of our statisticians, he along with Danny Carmichael keeping track of the facts and figures on both sides. Ooh, Dan Tritt saying there are incentives for the refs. Bentley takes the handoff, and nobody touched him until he was at the 10, by which point he picked up plenty for the first down, and the Aztecs are just rolling along. Look at this block here by the man up front, number 73, that's Oxicolo. Clearing the way and making sure Bentley Ray had nothing but a smooth path in front of him.
Big road paver there. Oh my gosh.
13 carries. He's at his season average 51 yards. He has not scored. Jacob Morrison has the 2 rushing touchdowns to boot. Here's the draw play up the middle of Morrison, and Morrison tackled after a pickup of 1. And if you're the Steamers here, you got to keep feeling like you're Bill Murray and Groundhog Day, because you're experiencing the same things over and over again.
Right, yeah, the defense especially sprinting out on the field after a turnover. Well, Bossier City can get a moral victory here by hitting a field goal.
Another field goal. Bentley Ray runs over a man, and he lays the speck it down in the defender. He's still a yard short of the first down, 2 yards short of the end zone.
And they can still get a first down here without scoring.
As he just flat ran over the guy trying to tackle him, and the Aztecs, they're looking to further clamp down on this football game here. It's 3rd and 1.
Aztecs smelling some blood here in the water as they try and punch it in for 7 instead of settling for 3.
Here's Richardson in motion. Corner follows him. That is Foraker, I believe. Michaela Foraker. Give to Morrison, and he dives into the end zone for the third score of the day for the young man. So he continues to vulture TDs up Hall of Famer as the Aztecs extend their lead.
By 26-0.
26-0.
And that young man's having himself a career game in 2 quarters.
Yep, Blackwater on for yet another extra point.
And lefty
nails it.
Tucks it in.
And Mike Daggs is telling his young tailback that he is insane. Absolutely insane. Jacob Morrison, 3 touchdowns. Ace Finnick, 3 picks and a fumble today. So talk about extremes on both sides.
Yeah,
it's
two
just
career games, career days, one in each direction, unfortunately. There for those 2 gentlemen.
Just unbelievable.
By the way, improbable as it is, the Rick meter is going probable for Mexico City. See what I did there?
I see. That's the throw down the middle. Kelly catches this one. It's good for a first down. I believe most of their points have been off turnovers, Rick, and not all of them.
I don't know what to go back. I don't know, 3 turnovers. They did get a punt.
They might have gotten one
possession
punt.
off a punt, yeah. Yep. So I've been known to make up words, so there's that. Denver is really not happy with Bossier City.
Throw down the middle of the field. Garrison Blue hauls it in for the first down.
Just beyond the outstretched hands of the defender there. I didn't catch the number on that plane. Go get another look at it.
Throw.
Right there.
Ooh, number 30 almost had it for the Aztecs. And that guy, he had dreams of glory, but ultimately he fell short.
Literal, figuratively and literally, as he bit the turf with his face mask.
Here's Ace back to throw, fires, and it's a 4th interception. This time it's Liam Ryan, his 2nd pick of the ball game, and things continue to be foobarred.
Yeah,
for the Steamers.
4 interceptions. Yeah, the Muppets are here. The count's going to start counting the turnovers. Fouled up beyond all recognition. For those that don't understand the foobar reference, nice job, Colin.
Ball is on the Aztec 44-yard line. And I think Biff Markham sums up my feelings very well. He goes, oy vey, in the chat.
Oy vey, yes.
Throw. Ooh, almost picked off as Terrazas, the former Motor City V8.
The Bossier City Steamers are
picks up 8 yards on the play, only 2nd and 2.
Seem to be have grounded themselves on a sandbar in the river.
Have we reached the 2-minute warning? Mexico City in firm control, up by 27.
Got Colin Northrup on the call. I'm Rick Northrup. And our stats people, Colin,
are Gerald Smith and Danny Carmichael. Carmichael's Nashville tempo put in a very impressive expansion season debut. And I kind of have to agree with
One of the issues for Bossier City is
their
game plan may not have a lot of running plays in it today.
Their leading runner has 433 yards. They average as a ball club 75 yards again. That's 22nd in the league as that pass is tipped away, incomplete.
As Gerald said on his program the other day, Colin, what did he say?
He said, you cannot will a passing game into existence. You must have balance in the run game. And so far for the Steamers, there's
not been that. Like I said, it looks like their game plan or their strategy was to emphasize the aerial attack, and it has come back to bite them.
This is the number 2 pass attack with 246. They have it turned over differential -14 as the team is Onobi makes the catch. What a surprise as he gets tackled in the field of play. Timeout called by the Aztecs.
Yeah, and that's reasonable for Bossier City to continue to press the aerial attack, but Mexico City seems to have a little antidote for that this evening here up in the mountains in central Mexico.
6 of his last 10 is Sipe, and he completes that one to Terrazas, his second catch on the drive. Timeout called once again. The Aztecs now down to 1, 7 of 10 for 96 yards. Only 3 incompletions. At one point, Rick, he had 5 in a row.
5 in a row, that's right.
Split backs, 1 receiver each side as Bartley motions down. Here's the throw.
Nice.
Bentley's tackled near the line of scrimmage, and the last timeout has to be called.
Nice defense there. Well defended. They had that sniffed out. Stepped up and dropped him. Good open field tackle. Really didn't allow Bentley to tuck it away and do anything with it or make a move.
Sipe has to be careful with this football. He has a field goal in his back pocket. Guaranteed from this spot, and down he goes. It's going to be 3rd and goal. That was 2nd and goal when they used their last time out. Now they have to hurry, but be careful. Throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Terrazas had it in his hands, but it was knocked around, and ultimately Gunny had it in his hands and swatted it away.
Cue the field goal unit for the Aztecs, Colin.
It is Chaz Blackwater, the kicker.
Mr. Lefty.
He was 21 of 22 coming into this ball game. And so far today, makes another one here, right down the middle. It's now 30-0. As they cash in on yet another Steamer turnover.
At the rate the Aztecs are scoring, Colin, Mike Dax and the crew, the Brain Trust at Mexico City may have to start crowdfunding their breast cancer donation.
At one point I saw it was over $100.
It's $150 now.
Yeah, it has to be. About there. As they return up the middle of the field by Pink Lisa, the wife of Dave Axis, takes it up to her jersey number. She gets tackled at the 24.
Well, let's see if Bossier City can maybe find a little something here in the remaining 48 seconds of the half.
Welcome in Will Todd to the chat. He says, goal! A draw play up the middle. McLaughlin finds 2 yards on the play, but that's all. I think you're being paged in the chat.
I know, I saw that. How do I reply to Dags in the chat? Or to at something? What is that? Someone help me out here.
It's not on mobile. I know it's very unintuitive, but you can do it on desktop, but not on mobile.
I can't put his name in there.
You can't put his name in, but you can say Mike.
So, Dags.
As it's 3rd and 8 on the field, incompletion stops the clock with 20 seconds left. Still all 3 timeouts, compliment of Bossier City. And boy, oh boy, for this offense, it's been like going to the dentist playing this Aztec defense. As Ace Finnick steps, throws, incomplete, into a crowd of people. Gerard Brody knocks it away. It's 4th down and 8 with 15 seconds left, and Danny Dimes will be on for the punt, which is better than what's been happening.
The other way, they've been changing possession. Right?
Low snap, Dimes gets it off, and this will pretty much kill the rest of the clock as return will lead them with 6 seconds left on their own 42.
Just a reminder, out of the unexpectedly, Rick Meters got probable for Mexico City. Usually we don't get to the probable stage for any team until maybe mid or late in the third quarter, the earliest. So Mexico City, very impressive here on both sides of the ball.
They've been in complete control as, hey, there's Bentley, hey, popping in the chat.
Hey!
The Cardinal man himself, he gets the ball on the field and he gets tackled for no gain, running out the rest of this clock.
I may or may not have seen some pictures of the family on the Facebook recently.
As we reach halftime, the score is 30-0. Aztecs firmly in control. And Rick Northrup, I am just as amazed as you are at how quickly the Aztecs jumped all over their visitors from Louisiana.
They kept getting possessions on the plus side of the field. So there's the first part of it. And then Bossier City's defense has really not had much of a solution. Okay, Aztecs have had a shorter field than usual, but Aztecs haven't had to go, say, 95 yards or something like that. But Bossier City's defense is going to have to probably be the ones to turn this around if it's going to get turned around.
Jacob Morrison, 8 carries, 30 yards, 3 touchdowns, and now let us go to a quick halftime break presented by the folks over at Breaks GPT.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
An Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
I always love that from the guys over at Breaks GPT. Breaking the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you a shot at winning autographs and authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join our community collectors on the Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at any humongous headliner on our site at breaksgpt.com.
Yeah, nice job. Met those guys at the convention. By the way, good return here. The Bossier City comeback starts right now.
Or
they said, you know, in the locker room, they were like, anything Mexico City can do, we can do better. That's the attitude we want to see coming out here. Start the third quarter, Colin.
they got 4 wide receivers bunched to the top. Single back is McWolf.
Seen this before.
Back to throw is Ace Finnick. He also bails out of the pocket, throws backside, wide open. It's Dave Axis. The diva holds on and takes a wicked shot from Max Jackson at the end, but he held on to the ball.
He did. Anybody else notice Finnick has this propensity to do a 360 in the pocket? Have you seen that? He's done that several times. Well, we're going to keep an eye on that. One of these times it may come back to bite him. I like the spin move in the open field, not necessarily in the pocket.
Finnick back to throw again, pumps. Oh, down he goes. Big Dan Tritz finally corrals the quarterback right where he wants him for his first sack of the ball game. Second sack overall for this Aztec defense. Look, he came from way deep.
He's going all Gen Z there with standing in the hot pocket.
Look at the yardage. It's 131 to 227, but it's been more lopsided than that. And somehow B. Romo holds on to the ball despite the wicked hit. Rick, I think that is going to be the nice hands catch of the game. Brought to you by Retroid.
Yeah.
Put a Retroid handout in your hands and play the only video game that you're playing at SFL 4K23. I don't know how Robo held onto that football.
I know. It was kind of sort of screened on the inbound flight of the ball too a little bit and caught it and hung on to it. Nicely done.
They go empty. 8:32 to go in the third. Finnick throws again. Ooh, he found another laser to Robo for the second play in a row and another first down. This one out to the 20.
Don't look now, but two medium or deeper type throws that are completions to his team.
Out of the shadows and into the light comes that ball. The blimp passes overhead.
Right, Dex DroneWorks doing its best to help out its defense by hiding the ball from Bossier City.
Only 9 of 21 passing and 4 interceptions for 149 yards. He's getting the big chunks. He's looking for another one here, but he pulled the string a little too much. Broding coverage, second down. Pip Barkham with the line of the night from the chat. He says, Ace is the place for the helpful comeback plan.
That is good, yeah. There's that 360 move again. Come
on. Throws touchdown to Ben Kelly, his 8th of the year. And finally, Bossier City's on the board.
Nice job. They broke the plane. They took the opening kickoff down and stuck it in the end zone.
Just a little post.
Yeah.
Dags goes for the pick, but whiffs. And results in 6 points for the other team. Matt Finnick on for the extra point.
By the way, while we're waiting for this extra point, is it funny that Bentley Ray's not in the chat until I try and overcharge Mike Daggs on his loan?
6 play, 72 yards. Scoring drive, and Vin Calia hauls in a 19-yard touchdown pass. As the drive took 2 minutes and 11 seconds off the clock. So they scored quickly. Let's see if they can get the ball back now.
Yeah.
Their defense can. Jeffrey Daggs returns it out of the end zone across the 20. He's up over the 25 to the 28.
Now let's see if they can get a stop here, right? Ideally a 3 and out.
Yeah, 3 and out is what you would most want. If you can get a turnover, they'd prefer that too, but the Aztecs, they want to keep that ball under lock and key.
Lock and key. They're going to put it in their safety deposit box at the bank. If you need a safety deposit box, I got them. Make you a deal. Heck of a deal.
First and 10 from the Mexico City 28. And handoff goes to number 28, Ray Bentley.
No.
He's got it's up over the 40, and he's tackle there. But not before he picks up 10 plus yards and another first down. Rick, nobody touched him until he was way past the yellow line.
Until the eventual attacker. Right here, coming all the way across the field, tracks him down. So what can you put in a safety deposit box? Well, that's glad you asked, Colin. For example, you could put your SFL playbook in there. Ooh. Keep that sucker locked away. You can put your collectible Breaks GPT jersey, right? You could do that. That could go in your lockbox.
Pitch out to Morrison, and he picks up 5. It'll be second and 5. You know, of all the clips they were showing in the little promo clip we played there, I don't know if I would want an O.J. Simpson anything.
I don't know. That's kind of weird, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, there's probably a market for it. It's an interesting item.
Second and 5, 3 tight ends on the field. And Bentley Ray runs over yet another defender, but only picks up 1 yard. Mike Daggs. Yeah, apparently he already does that with the safety deposit box.
Thank you, Mike.
He's trying to tell me.
You know, just make sure you pay your annual fee. we had to, this was like 3 years ago, we had to drill out a safe deposit box that they had stopped paying on, and we couldn't get a hold of the family or anybody. So we drilled that thing out, and it was filled with gold and silver coins from the U.S. gold and silver coins from the 1800s. It's like, you got to be kidding me.
Cal Barrett Jr. on for the punt as running play was stopped a couple of yards short of the sticks. And Gerald Smith, ever the jokester, he says, "I'll take the Juices merch." And I don't think he's
not kidding either. He'll take
it. Mike Dag says, "I thought you were comping me about
comping." Well, you know what? If you're a customer of the bank, there is a package we can get you. You take that loan out. I'll give you a safe. I'll comp you that box. You can.
As the throw is intercepted, looking for Kalia, but Gerard Brody had it in his hands, and then it just fluttered away.
You can keep all of your high-end drones in there, because I know Jeffrey wants to get them out and always play with them and break them. So it could be actually pretty useful.
Yeah. He's rascally, that kid.
He's rascally. He's a good kid, except for everything he touches breaks.
As they go trips to the bottom now, set up, back to throw. Looking, tipped in the air by Max Jackson, incomplete. 3rd and 10.
All right. Got to keep this drive alive if you're the Steamers.
We got 3rd and 10.
A hinge point in a game that has largely gotten away from them. But let's see what they can do here.
Callahan motion again, so it turns into 2x2 over under 44.5. We're at 37 combined points. And the Steamers get a first down to access over to 30.
Nice conversion. Well done. Excited about that. I'm more excited about that than making Mike Daggs a loan to pay off his breast cancer awareness donation.
$5:20 to go. These uniforms for the Steamers are simple but clean. I love the ship's wheel on the side.
Yep, and I like the all-white look.
As the throw! Kelly almost had it in his hands, but Jeffrey Daggs says, "No, sir."
D, I told you, everything Jeffrey Daggs touches breaks. He breaks up that pass play, for example.
Indeed, he does. 5:09 to go. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I kid because I care.
They get fullback in front of, I believe that's Gonzalez. No, that's McWaffle. Lose 2 yards on the play.
McWaffle gets sent back to the Waffle House on that one. Sent back to the kitchen. Rejected. Here's that bunch. They love that tight bunch, Colin. No motion this time out of it.
Throw over the middle.
There you go. Ooh,
and it's going to be 4 yards short of 6.
Ugh.
Danny Dimes on for another punt.
Dad Daggs, brutal with his own son. He threw at his own son in a father-son game. In that movie. Not you, Colin.
Not me. Oh, and for the first time this evening, let's go to Cameron Irvine back in the studio. He got some for us. What is it, Cam?
Thank you, Colin. Fort Worth at Canton today. Late in this game, it was 20-7. Canton had the lead against Fort Worth. Marcus Dunhill trying to lead his team down the field for a comeback victory. Finds Stephen Hacker on this play, but on his way to the end zone, coughed the ball up, and Canton holds on to win 20-7. It was the 3rd fumble of the day for Fort Worth, despite no picks, and that means Mexico City has clinched the South. Back to you.
Wow. So thank you for that update from the studio, Cam. As
that, of course, Mexico City says, hey, we're on our way to doing it on our own anyway.
But they still appreciate the assist from the Neighbors up north, as it were. Loss of 4 on the run play. That will be 2nd and 14. Sight back to throw. Sight. Pearson Bartley catches that one. Welcome to the ball game, fella. He had a couple targets his way earlier in this ball game, and therefore the little guy hauls that one in as Zamalia brings him down.
Nice catch, and he knew the heat was coming. Hangs on to it as he's brought down to the turf. By the way, the field looks great here in Mexico City.
Rollout. Throwback side. Taras is on the reception. Picks up 7 yards.
Well, I may be old school, Colin, but rolling out one way and throwing back across your body. Ugh. Cue the clenched teeth emoji. Ugh.
As we get 2nd and 3. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Have it lapsed, and Bentley on the carry.
Ooh.
He will almost get the first
Almost
down, but
get
not
there.
quite. How many likes do we have on this video so far? Well, whatever it is, it's not enough. Smash that like button and
18.
subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you got notifications on so you won't miss a minute of SFL in action, and help the channel grow through your support. As you get a 3rd and inches, toss play up to Morrison. Morrison gets the first down and more. He's tackled out of bounds just on the other side of 50. Now is your time to get your voice in the call. We're looking for passionate SFL participants to join our broadcast team for the continuation of SFLM Season 9 kicking off next month. Please visit simfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can be one of the biggest difference makers in the future of SFL action. Those minor league games are fun, Rick.
They are, and you call a lot of them, and I'm usually on hiatus during the SFLM, and I just watch them and listen to you guys. It's great. It's a great league conference. Not sure how the SFL refers to it, but I like it, and yeah, we need broadcasters.
Where you can see potential stars of tomorrow today. Stars like Jacob Morrison, who are on the developmental team, and I tell you what, this kid has played a great ball game today. He's in the backfield now. No, that's Bentley rather. Bentley to the outside.
Oh, 2 stiff
and he
arms.
makes it easy
Not 1, but 2 stiff arms, Colin.
for the first down. As the fans here are loving it. Look at the t-shirts. It's just a great thing. And here's Bentley stepping out of bounds just ahead of the sticks. The SFL convention is headed to Baltimore for the 2025 convention, kicking off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10th through the 14th. Join SFL Nation at the rooftop hall of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's Inner Harbor and Railroad League's first convention on the East Coast. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at simfl.net as that pass is hauled in by Taraz. It's his 2nd big catch of the drive, and the big wide receiver making the big plays happen for the Aztecs, and the bench is all fired up about that one.
It is, and that puts them in the red area. Our coaches call it the red area now.
Tarazis has the highest average yards per catch on the team, 16.2, 471 yards and 29 grabs and 2 touchdowns coming in. He's been busy as of late. Bentley on the other, another carry, and he's just wearing down the middle of this defense, particularly on that draw. He's up to 90 yards now on 22 carries.
Well, that's nuts.
Tarazis 4 grabs for 57 yards on 5 targets. Our formation. Snipe over the middle, looking for Bill Henry's got it, but we're gonna get a flag. I think it's gonna be a face mask. We're gonna see what type variety. Just grabbing anything, and it's Mickey McGuire.
That makes it 1st and goal now, though.
Ball to 2.
2. Maybe I should have yelled 2.
Will Bentley Ray get his touchdown opportunity? Morrison is at 3 on the ground.
He's like, come on, let some other people eat here.
Here's we got Tarazis. Will motion out. He was split tight. Now he goes to a wider split up top. Run the other way. Bentley touchdown. And the Hall of Famer finally gets his just due.
You called it. Oh, they were looking to get him to carry. And again, Colin, when he has these runs, how many runs has he had where he's not been touched until either he's tackled or in this case scores or breaks the plane?
I feel like that's been a lot of him today.
Yeah, he's either gotten stymied at the line or he's sashaying his way down the field with nary a hand laid upon him.
Ooh, and a fancy tuck. 11 plays, 76 yards. 3 minutes, 50 seconds was the time taken to score that drive. And we saw the bench there for Bossier City. Their defense has just been on the field too much this ballgame, man.
They have.
Particularly in the first half.
Yeah, they got wrung out with all those turnovers there in the first half. What do we have? 3 in the first half?
4 in the first half.
4 in the first half. Oh my goodness.
Three picks.
And the fumble.
And a fumble. Lost fumble as Axis returns it up into 26.
So they got to be plus what now? You said they were plus 12? No, what were they at the start of the game?
They were at the start of the game, according to this fancy sheet I got here, they were plus 7.
Yeah, so now they're 4 more, so they're plus 11.
Yeah.
7 come 11. Let's go.
Second in turnover differential coming in. And this is a Aztec team a year ago that finished with a 500 mark. They were -4 in turnover differential. And they forced 23 takeaways, second most in the league. They only forced 19 a year ago. So vast improvement. And that's just before he had the stats in this game as Kelly unable to haul that in.
I think it was tipped at the line. It kind of goofily fell way short. I'm not sure what happened. We're not going to get another look at it? No, we won't. Yeah, that, those stats show you, how the tweaks and so forth that the team made in the offseason to produce those kind of the dramatic turnaround in those key stats.
Right, and this is a group consisting of mostly veterans, only one rookie, and that's the new female outside linebacker. As that pass is incomplete. So this is a veteran defense.
Who's the new OLB?
That's Yolia.
She's lucky to join this classy and very experienced, as you said, unit.
This is a bunch of guys have been in the league double-digit seasons. Kingsley's been in the league 10 years. Itara Jackson and Jeffrey Daggs have each been in the league 14 years. As Ace Finnick hit as he threw, and that pass flutters to nobody. Axis closest man to the ball. We've reached the end of the first quarter, so put your 4, 12, 68.
End of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter. So put your 4, 12, 68, 12, 93s in chat, folks.
Let's go.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis.
Danny Dimes on for yet another punch, and considering how things have gone for this offensive punt is not bad in this situation.
Well, of course, they want to sustain some drives, put some more points on the board. At this point, it's really more of a case of trying to, work on some things here in the fourth quarter. And by the way, they just handed this from the Rick Meter staff. It's going book it for Mexico City. Early call for advantage and then probable, and now we're at book it. Mexico City predicted by the Rick Meter staff to win this game.
All right, let's take a look at each of these teams' future schedules. So the Steamers, who came in losing 3 in a row, they lost by 3 to the Fort Worth Tours 23-20 at home last week. They will host the final 2 home games of the year, starting with the Albuquerque Adams in week 14, wrapping up with the Houston Headhunters in week 15. Aztecs will be on a bye before traveling to 6-4 Nashville. We mentioned them earlier.
It's a nice first down run here, by the way.
Jacob Morrison again running hard with the first down. You see his numbers there.
So please resume the future look here for these teams.
So those are the two future looks for the squads, and the S6 have now clinched the South Division for themselves.
The Mexico division, is that what you call it?
The Tex-Mex division.
Oh, Tex-Mex, I see. You know, you can trust your car to the man who wears a star. Just saying.
Second and 4.
Look at this goal line.
They get to Morrison again, and the Lewin picks up the first down by carrying defenders forward. How about this, Jacob Morrison?
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game. Goal line in the middle of the field. This old school football fan really enjoys that.
We have 1st and 10. Jordan Sipe under center. Here's a good to Bentley. Picks up a yard.
Mexico City obviously trying to work on the clock here, Colin. Are the combatants for the Mexico City Aztecs,
As we're now under 8 minutes to go,
endeavoring to extinguish the time remaining to play the contest?
say hi to Damon Simmons in the chat. Welcome in, Damon.
Hey, Damon.
Let's see you around as the handoff loses a yard. Week 12 continues tomorrow, headlined by the 5-5 Lexington Miners and the 4-6 Indianapolis Rambos, both scrapping for the playoffs at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Damon, appreciate your kind words about that project that we worked on at the bank. If anybody's interested, you got to check me out. Check my Facebook wall or whatever on.
As Odobe catches the ball and streaks in the end zone, why not? Otis Odobe has had a very productive ball game, and he gets rewarded with a tutty from Jordan Sipe. Nobody touched him, Rick, as he ran flying down the middle of the field without a care in the world.
Just out for a Sunday evening stroll. Reservations for 6. 134 yards today for Odobe. That's a great number for a team for a game.
Blackwell's extra point is something good. It's now 44-7 with 7:14 up, 7 plays, 69 yards. And the scoring pass, Jordan Sipe connects with Odobe for the touchdown. And for the youngster Otis, that is his 4th receiving touchdown of the year. That ties him for the team lead with Jason Bartley, who also has 4.
And here comes the Dags Joneworks blimp over the field again.
Ball's returned out to the 26. Getting back to the other games you'll see, besides Lexington, Indianapolis, you'll see Chicago, Albuquerque, Denver, Los Angeles, and Nashville, Louisiana. It's another doubleheader Sunday right here on YouTube.
On the YouTubes.
The pass by 8. Svennick complete to B.E. Robo. Danny Carmichael and Gerald Smith on stats. .211 yards for Finnick, 1 touchdown but 4 interceptions. Thanks to the statistician boys keeping track of the facts and figures for us. Throw down the middle, Robo, unable to haul it in. Incomplete. Other games coming up in the block are Vancouver and Florida at 9. It should be a good one. And our V8's taking on the high-powered Arizona Scorpions on the road.
When is that game?
9:15.
Tonight. Everybody watch that game.
As Ace drops to throw, fires complete for the first down. That is Tecalia.
Nice move. Drags the defender with him and then makes a cut back to the sideline, to the outside, and there's the ball. Look what I found.
Kelly had 4 grabs for 74 yards. Clock winding under 6 minutes to go. Here's the kid to McWaffle, and he finds no room to move forward. Back to the kitchen he goes. Second down. Back to throw. Finnick down the middle. Catch made.
Nice.
Robo. Past the 10, just short of the 5. It'll be first and goal.
Excellent throw. On time, easy to catch. And first and goal.
And Robo, that's his 5th grab. He's up to 105 now. That was 32 yards on the reception. I tell you what, this Steamer team, they may be down big, but they aren't quitting this ball game.
No, and it just kind of shows when they got it cooking, they can put themselves down the field in good order. We saw an opening drive in the second half.
There's McWaffle tackled on the play for a short loss. John Fowler, the inside linebacker. You know, Fowler, he's a roofer. He's a guy who likes this shingle roofs.
All right. In the off season.
In the off season when he's not tackling ball carriers.
All right.
Very interesting personality. He's in there on another hit, setting a 3rd and goal, and here we come with the hurry up.
Nice. A little pressure on the defense. Why not? Down here on the 7-yard line.
Throw to the middle, and it's not going to reach the end zone. There's Fowler again. He was in the middle of all 3 of those plays.
Well, they should go for it here, but see if they elect to kick a field goal, and they do.
Well, they decide to take the points. Well, at this point, it's going to be a 20-yard kick for Matt Finnick. Good! And it's 44-10, 9 plays, 71 yards. As a result, the Aztecs, of course, they won by 1 point. The game-winning field goal that would have won the game by Houston by Sonny J, just to the left.
Just a bit outside.
And one of the last plays of the ball game is the onside kick. Bobbled around, recovered by Bossier City. Bullock fell on it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Number 88 touched it there for the Aztecs, and Bossier City able to take advantage.
Yeah, up for grabs. And they come down with it. Nice.
Still 4:20 to go in this ball game. Plenty of time left. He can still make it interesting on the scoreboard.
I can. Yeah, only a 34-point deficit here. Plenty of time to score 5 times.
5 wide in the pat.
They split that bunch out a little bit farther this time.
Here's Ace throws. He's got Robo for the first down.
Interestingly, they had the slot receiver come back in for some protection.
And he's still sort of in there for protection. Robo again picks up 4 yards. And they like this empty set as Ace continues to pile up the yards.
Maybe they should have gone hurry up in the second quarter.
And the throw is incomplete. Liam Ryan, who's had a ginormous day on defense for this squad. He's had two, count them, 2 interceptions by himself. 3rd and 6.
Well, Bossier City has cleaned up the turnovers here in the second half. You can point their finger in that direction.
Looking for access, but he's unable out, and it's 4th down. One of my favorite places to come broadcast a ball game. The stadium aesthetically just looks beautiful.
Yep.
With everything, all the pictures and things that they've included.
Yep. And they're going for it on 4th down. Here we go.
Finnick throws into
Oh.
double coverage and incomplete. Jeffrey Daggs and the rest of the defense is fired up, baby.
Aztecs were ready for that. And it may have been a tendency. We'll see.
For Robo, there were 3 people around the ball.
That's a tough throw to make. Yep.
He almost had it, but Terra had slightly better position.
Different plans. So Mexico City should be working on the clock, although everybody's got their full complement of timeouts. So remaining 3:47 could take a while. Let's see what happens. The toss.
Here's Bentley on the carry.
Oh,
he's
stay in
running
bounds, and he does. Sorry.
Ace Finnick is Bossier City's leading rusher with 12 yards, and they had 20 total. As Bentley able to use his meandering technique to stay in bounds.
Meandering. Well, there's a vocabulary word for you.
And the yardage is close, and that's only because the Steamers have been airing the snot out of the football.
Well, they did. So, yeah, because the Aztecs had a lot of short fields in the first half, and Bossier City's had a couple of long drives. I guess that's probably the difference. Just off the top of my head. Naheed.
Here's Buford Van Dam. The big rig gets the carry, and he falls on top of and over. The linebacker, that's Rob Boriker, and the big fullback. He's been throwing some great blocks. They finally give him a little sugar, and what does he do with it? He picks up 7 yards.
Give him a little sugar. That'll keep him happy for another week. 1 carry, 7 yards. Thanks, boss. Clock still rolling. My guess is Bossier City won't use their timeouts until after the 2-minute warning.
They sub the backup halfback in for Buford, and Bentley gets the ball, but he gets stuck behind some traffic. That doesn't matter. He'll set up a 3rd and 1 on the other side. 2-minute warning.
Bentley's carry chart's got to be a barbell, either stuffed at the line for little or no gain, or these little loping 7, 8, 10 yard, nobody touched me runs. Don't get it.
He reaches the 2-minute warning. He's up to 115 on almost 30 carries. Bill Henry had 1 carry for 5 yards. Somehow I missed that from earlier. Jacob Morrison, of course, he's the story. 61 yards, 13 carries, and 3 touchdowns with a long up 12.
Power I 1 wide out.
And they give to Bentley again. He gets the first down. He runs over people. I guess the only thing he did wrong on that play, Rick, is he
got out of bounds. Yeah,
let himself go out of bounds.
Yeah, well, they had, 2 defenders trying to push him out. Didn't have much of a chance there.
And he makes his 38th carry. Well, spectacular carry. Runs over Boogie Bar.
Boogie Bar. Boogie nice.
And Mr. Bentley got himself a little more money. Cam said he needed 125 yards. He got up to 126, so more money for him. As that guy's collected a lot of money. He's been scoring 3 touchdowns as a developmental player. And the Steamers will now burn their first timeout. Almost Lynn, Mike Daggs, they all have to be happy with how this ball game turned out for their squad. Not to mention, they clinched the South Division along the way. So.
Right. Great showing. Clinched a playoff position. Clinching their division, excuse me.
Got to give a shout out to Mike Daggs. He not only runs the offense and co-owner of the team and director of broadcasting and broadcasts his own games, is some guy named Gerald Smith, who we all love very much here in our own booth. He also is the GM and has Ray Bentley assisting him, so he played a huge role in constructing this roster. As Bentley picks up another first down over
and another timeout. Don't forget that Mexico City is making a donation to breast cancer, $5 for every point they scored. And fortunately for breast cancer research, Mexico City's putting out the points tonight, Colin.
And that first down did it. So they'll just kneel this puppy out. And there's Larry Love, the backup quarterback.
You got him. So unfortunately for the Dags family, they'll be skipping a few meals this week, but I think it's for a good cause.
I would tend to agree with you. And Bentley Ray says, I helped.
I helped. The Dags family will be eating out of the day older closeout bin from the grocery store. If you don't know, Mike works for a grocery chain.
They kneel it on second down, and I tell you what, this is just a all-around master performance.
They got a lot of generated a lot of turnovers and cashed in on, I think, every one of those turnovers, Colin, maybe?
Yeah, at least with some type of points.
Yep.
This is going to set them up with perhaps another field goal attempt should they want it.
I don't think they will. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like Ramos and Mike's MO. That's going to be it, Colin.
They don't have to snap it anymore. Victory has 1,000 fathers, while defeat is an orphan.
No truer words were spoken in this broadcast.
And on a day where the Aztecs clinched the South, they beat up on the Steamers 44-10. Rick Northrup, I'm curious your thoughts.
Well, like I said, they Mexico City got generated. They worked hard for those picks, those turnovers, and they did something with it, and that really put the game out of reach. 10 points in the first quarter, another 20 in the second quarter, and that's the story right there, Colin.
27 of their 44 points off of turnovers.
Both teams played pretty even in the third and fourth quarter. 14-10, but just not enough.
Otoby, 7 grabs, over 100 yards. He's probably one of my picks for play of the game. But Liam Ryan, with those 2 interceptions plus those long returns, and a fumble recovery and a couple made field goals, my play of the game would be Hodis Otoby.
Yep.
How about you?
I'm going to go with the touchdown machine. What was that kid's name?
Morrison. He had 3 on the day, so good for him.
Yep.
And thank you to our statisticians, Gerald Smith and Danny Carmichael. Good luck, everybody, in the rest of the games going forward. Happy to be back for Colin Northup. I'm Rick Northup. Have a good evening.
Good night.